Hey there everyone, welcome to episode 1121 of the Mike from Maine show, the place where we do daily interviews with successful online entrepreneurs. This is your host, Mike Thomas, and today on the show we have Stefan Ciancio on, and we're going to be talking about how he's been able to turn $5 blog posts into $300 to $1,000 over and over again using, get this, 100% free traffic. Let's get into it. Here's Stefan. We are here today with Stefan Ciancio. Stefan, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Mike. It's been a while. Always a pleasure.
It's been a while, but I'm glad you're finally back on. Today we're going to be talking about something that I know you are an expert in, and that's turning these little $5 posts into, it says here, I'll read up the headline here because it actually says it here. It says, watch as we turn $5 blog posts that we don't write into $300 to $1,000 plus over and over again using 100% free traffic. Now, I know this is something that you've been doing for a while now, but things have changed a little bit. Something we're going to talk about here today on the call. So yeah, bring us into this. Why should we be excited about it?
Absolutely. So just like you said, the method that I do and that my partner Greg does is basically around creating these blog posts that you don't have to write. You can outsource them for as little as $5 to get someone else to write them. And then we monetize them in a certain way. And then basically once we monetize them, we put them through our free traffic methods, which we automate. And then basically on the other end, over time, these blog posts, we call them money pages. They just collect money over time. They help build you a passive income. And you can kind of think of it like throwing more and more of these blog posts into like the free traffic ecosystem or whatever you want to call it. And basically over time, the more posts you create, the more passive income you'll be able to create on the other side. Now, as you mentioned, this is something that we've been doing for a while. Things have definitely changed over time. As you know, nothing is static when it comes to the internet marketing, digital marketing realm. Ways of getting traffic have changed. We're still using one of our favorite platforms, and ways of getting traffic on that platform have definitely changed. And because we use that platform, we've kept up with what's working now. And we've been able to transition over to what's working now and still get the same traffic and still produce the same results. So I go into it with this course, Bloggii, and basically I show what has changed, how to transition over so that you're focusing on what's working now. And yeah, that's kind of the high-level overview of it. So
sure. And on your sales page, which you guys watching on MikeFromMaine.com, you can scroll down and take a look at the preview. You've got a bunch of proof on here. I'm seeing money like $1,000, $1,000, $800. I know this is stuff that you and your partner Greg are actually doing, but one thing that happens, and this happens a lot of times to people that I interview, they'll come on the show and they'll create a course about something, and I'll ask them, okay, like, are you actually doing this right now? And a common answer that I receive from them is, well, I was doing this, but then I took time off to work on my course, and I haven't actually been doing it, but I could do it if I wanted to, and which is fine, like that happens. But I want to know, are you actually doing this right now? Is this something that you're actually making money from, and how much are you making?
Yes, I am doing this currently. I'm generating on just one of my websites over 25,000 visitors using exactly what I taught. And that's actually going on the come up because, like you said, sometimes we get too many projects going on. And actually, this one website at one point was producing over 100,000, and the traffic dipped down. It was still doing it, over 25,000 visitors a month. But now I've kind of, after getting around what's working now and really immersing into it, the traffic numbers are on the way up again. And I actually show all of that inside of the course as well. I show like where I was at previously, what I went down to, and how I'm slowly, moving my way back up again. That site makes, I do hundreds per month on just a few blog posts alone on that site. I have other monetization on that site. I've built a list of thousands of subscribers, and I even show a new site that I'm working on now where I'm using the same method. So it's kind of really exciting to kind of give people the update of what I'm doing and actually show that I'm in the trenches and doing this and showing what's working to kind of help people. So. And
you're not, as far as spending money on this goes, in your headline you say we turn $5 blog posts that you don't write. So I'm assuming you spend $5 on the content creation. Is that that's where the money's going?
Exactly. So a lot of people are scared about writing their own blog posts, and the beauty is you don't have to write your own blog post if you don't want to. I mean, on one of my sites, most of the blog posts are actually 95 to 100% of the blog. Actually, I think 100% of the blog posts I have not written. I have not written a single blog post on that site, come to think of it. It's all been outsourced. Some of them were people that wanted like a guest post, so you can get, and I actually cover that in the course as well if you want to get like additional traffic that way. But basically, yeah, I haven't written a single post, so I think that scares a lot of people. They don't want to write blog posts. It kind of seems like a tedious thing, and it is. And it's important to note that that $5 goes towards the fact that you don't have to, and you can kind of consider it like flipping the blog post, where you're spending $5, and then over time, that could turn into hundreds to thousands of dollars.
Talk to us a little bit about the traffic source, how that works.
Okay, well, I'll just go ahead and say it. So the traffic source is Pinterest. Greg and I have been known for Pinterest for close to 2 years now. We've been using it to drive traffic, and it works. It still works. Like I was mentioning earlier, some of the methods have changed on Pinterest. Basically we have kept on top of it, and we go into what's working now, and you kind of need to tweak your strategy a little bit. It's still great for traffic, but we cover what you need to change in order to basically keep your traffic moving upward. So we go into full depth. This is totally updated, and this is how it's going to stay for a long time based on everything that we've gathered and what we've been working on. So
and you show how to automate that and how to do that all just kind of running in the background using different tools that are available online. Are these tools expensive to use?
Right. So there is a free way to do this. You don't actually need a tool to actually just use Pinterest, but if you want to automate it to make it much easier, you can get this tool that we use, that we talk about, for as little as like $5 to $7 a month to start. So it's pretty cheap. You can get started and just start driving traffic with that. So
for someone that's just getting started, I'm going to ask you to kind of dig in and give us a little extra tip here. What niche or niches do you recommend getting into that will work well with this traffic source, Pinterest, and being able to monetize it? I'm not talking about making $100 your very first day, but just having someone seeing that they can make $1, $5, $10 from this maybe in their first month or two. I don't know how long it would take to get to that.
Sure. So basically the traffic source, you could start getting traffic the very first day that you start pinning. It's very possible. It's kind of hard to give a number on how long it'll take to start earning money, because it really depends on a variety of different things. As far as niches go, there's so many different niches that work. I mean, anything finance related, blogging, marketing are all huge on there. Surprisingly, you wouldn't expect Pinterest to have those, but they do. Affiliate marketing is big on there, but even things like dating, parenting, home design, do-it-yourself, personal development. There's so many different niches on there. I mean, there's a lot of it's a little bit female slanted, so there's a lot of niches related to like being a work-at-home mom. That's another popular one. Mom bloggers. But I mean, really, like even anything that you would see on Pinterest, like pets, cooking is a huge one, food, anything related to lifestyle is very huge. I mean, those are really the main ones. I mean, you could find basically anything. I mean, like gardening is on there. It's pretty endless. I mean, there's like a giant list of niches that would work really well with this. And as far as results, I mean, like I said, we show how to get in there so you could start getting traffic the very same day with the traffic methods that we talk about. And then from there, it's just a matter of following the system and not worrying so much about having a rigid time frame, and just focusing on putting out what you need to put out and follow the system. And over time, you're going to see results.
It's kind of interesting. Normally, when people talk about blogging, or in general, they say that you should pick a niche that is profitable, but that you actually have some interest in, because you're going to be writing posts and you're going to be having to keep on creating content for that. For this, it sounds like you just kind of want to go where the money is. Like you don't really need to be interested in the niche because you're not actually writing content.
Exactly. And the way we set it up is that you don't even, you basically just do some research. You set up what people want. You're focusing strictly on what people want and what's going to bring the traffic and what's going to convert into money. So, I mean, you can go into something you're passionate about. Like, one of my sites is something that I guess I'm sort of passionate about, but I'm not, it's not something I'm like, oh my God, I love this niche. It's more like, hey, this is a hot niche. Let me go into it. So, You don't need to be like, obviously I'm very passionate about like, the internet marketing kind of blogging space, and that is one of my blogs that I'm working on growing. So I mean, I am passionate about that one, but I have another one that I'm not overly passionate about. So it's really a personal play. I mean, if people feel like they want to go into something they're really passionate about, they can, as long as it matches what we show you need to be having in the niche. So really, I guess that's like icing on the cake if you're passionate about it, but you don't have to be passionate about it. You just got to make sure it meets certain criteria.
Okay, if someone is watching this right now and they're like, okay, this looks pretty cool, $5 spending and making these passive income, little passive income machines, and they want to get into this. If they purchase, what exactly are they going to get inside? Is this a PDF? Is it videos? How does this all work on the front end?
It's a 25 video, 5 module course, really in depth. We also give in case studies of our personal sites and what we're working on. We do have a lot of bonuses and some unannounced bonuses as well that we include. So it's a really, really big package for a small one-time price that we're asking. And again, this is totally updated for 2018 and beyond, and it's what we're working on now. Things are changing so fast, like I've said in the internet marketing space, that it's good to keep up with what's working right now. And especially with traffic changing, it's good for anyone that if you don't know what's working in terms of traffic, you can't drive any traffic to your site. So I think that's a really important thing for people to remember when it comes to focusing on what's actually working. And as you know, there's a lot of rehashed nonsense out there. So it's good to have something that's actually based on reality and based on something that someone's actually doing. At least that's my 2 cents on it. Okay, so that's the front end offer. I know you've got a few OTOs here. Walk us through those. So the first optional upgrade is it's case studies. So basically, we're going to be showing some updated case studies of stuff that we've done. As we give a couple in the front end, and then in this one we kind of give some extended ones to give people ideas, showing how we're applying the method and what kind of results that we're getting. The second one is a done for you pack, and that basically just includes a lot of elements that will help people get results faster. So we give a giant list of niches, giant list of affiliate offers. We give royalty-free music, royalty-free images, basically so many different pieces that would make someone's job on their end much easier, as opposed to having to go gather these things manually, or it's a huge time saver. The third OTO is basically 100% funnels across some of our best products. So as you know, we release a lot of products, so we have a lot of products that have converted very well over the years, and basically we're offering for people to get 100% commissions across those funnels, and they just drive traffic and make a profit. They can get either 2 funnels, 4 funnels, or 8 funnels, and they get 100% across every single one. We even show them how to drive traffic, obviously, and they could use the Maine method to drive traffic for that as well. Then there's the optional upgrade 4, which is actually this is something that was actually in demand. People had been asking us, but it's a done-for-you blog. So we're going to be setting up your blog for you, setting up your Pinterest account for you. We're going to be doing research on your first 10 blog posts, highly SEO research. We're going to give you access to our American writer to do your first 10 posts and give those to you, and we're going to even give you 2 years of coaching. So in addition to that, you're going to get everything that you could possibly need handed to you with our top training, and then we're going to coach you for 2 years for anything that you need to make sure that you get everything that you could possibly need to take this off the ground. Nice. Okay. So obviously these are optional upgrades that people can check out if they want to throughout the sales funnel here. Stefan, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Is there anything else, anything that we missed, anything that you wanted to mention before we wrap it up? Free traffic is great. If you can add free traffic, do it. And especially a method that works in any niche, that's what we're happy to provide here. So that's probably it. Awesome. Again, thank you so much for coming on the show, and best of luck with your launch. Thanks, Mike.
I hope you enjoyed the interview today with Stefan. If you are interested in picking up Bloggii at its lowest price, you're going to want to come back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday, September 24th. You're going to be able to pick it up at its lowest early bird discounted price, along with my special bonuses. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.